Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
While walking in a garden or forest, can you feel the positive energy in your surroundings? If you can feel their pleasant vibes, the plants and trees may be sending you mystical signals. Scientific studies of plants and trees suggest that they're far more capable and intelligent than most of us realise. The Intelligence and Spirituality of Plants and Trees, Part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out how trees communicate with one another.
Abortion is murder. It's against all heavens and earth.
Malen Wanasun means have a nice day in Somali, one of the official languages of Puntland. I am Abduweli. The noble people of Puntland wish that all beings can coexist harmoniously, thus ushering in world peace. Welcome to our show, The Intelligence and Spirituality of Plants and Trees, Part 1 of 2. While walking in a garden or forest, can you feel the positive energy in your surroundings? If you can feel their pleasant vibes, the plants or trees may be sending you mystical signals. Scientific studies of plants and trees tell us that they're far more capable and intelligent than most of us realize. Many scientific studies confirm that plants communicate in a wide variety of ways. The most well-known of their communication systems involves sending out volatile chemicals, some of which are identified by insects as pleasant scents to attract pollination. According to research by Dr. Richard Kerbin, a distinguished professor of entomology, plants are capable of sensing changing environments and produce a wide array of chemical signals in response to their surroundings. They can even transmit messages from one part of a plant to another. Professor Kerbin also says that different plants convey messages using different chemical languages. In his words, plants are aware of their competitors, the other plants around them, and they are aware of how much light they are receiving. They are aware of nutrients and water in the soil, and they are also aware of what's happening to their neighbors. Science confirms that, as living organisms, plants make use of external signals to communicate with one another and adapt to changes in their environment. But how do they have the ability to interact with the world around them without having brain functions? Professor Michael Pollan, an expert in plant neurobiology, explains. They have analogous structures. They have ways of taking all the sensory data they gather in their everyday lives, integrate it, and then behave in an appropriate way in response. And they do this without brains, which in a way is what's incredible about it, because we automatically assume you need a brain to process information. Plants and trees are also known to provide spiritual protection and positive energy. For example, sandalwood is known to possess sacred qualities that help to improve spiritual awareness. Our dear compassionate Supreme Master Ching Hai has a loving message to share with us about the divine nature of plants and trees.
Now, trees, they do have their magical power, their healing power, loving power, and they do help you with advices and all that even, but you, the deaf, don't hear nothing, see nothing. Every grass, like big, maybe a group of grass, every tree has spirit of some kind that dwells in it. take care of the tree, or that is their dwelling place. They are assigned to stay there, and that's their home. Yes, and they do bless the surroundings. That's their job. The trees and the grass and the plants, they all have their blessing power. I even told you that, like you make friend with one tree that you like, and then if you are sick or you have problem, you just come and hug the tree or tell the tree your problems, and then promise you come back again to visit, and then you will get better. So it's all worthy of our respect, salutation, and gratitude. Without water, many beings would die. Without trees, without the ocean, how do we live? The mountains can talk to you. The trees will tell you. So walk the earth with awe and respect. Look at the trees with love and reverence. Touch the plant with gratitude and admiration. Everything around us is from the divine and is a part of the divine. Not just human beings, not just animals. People. Be reverent with all things.
Thank you, gracious Master, for your wise words.
Why do you kill animals for your selfishness? Sri Guru Jambheshwar, vegetarian.
Now let's take a short interval to go and appreciate the marvels of Mother Nature's plants and trees. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show. Generally speaking, scientists acknowledge that plants constantly communicate with one another and can sense changes in their ecosystems. Let's take a look at the interesting work done by another scientist, Dr. Stefano Mancuso from the University of Florence in Italy. An interesting aspect of Professor Mancuso's work is the concept of plant consciousness. He says, plants are perfectly aware of themselves. My personal opinion is that there is no life that is not aware of itself. For me, it's impossible to imagine any form of life that is not able to be intelligent, to solve problems. Professor Mancuso's work also calls into question the superiority of humans. According to him, the notion that humans are the apex of life on Earth is one of the most dangerous ideas around. When you feel yourself better than all the other humans or other living organisms, you start to use them. This is exactly what we've been doing. We have been able to almost destroy our environment. From this point of view, how can we say that we are better organisms? As research into the plant world expands, more scientists are discovering how truly alive plants are. Professor Claire Grison, a plant biology expert, shares a similar view. She says, I think plants are massively taken for granted. I think they are extremely sophisticated organisms. They are adapting exquisitely well to the changes around them all the time. I think we can learn a lot from plants, philosophically. Based on scientific evidence, we can't deny the fact that plants are intelligent and aware of their surroundings. Trees are also known to be highly divine beings and should be well respected. Let's conclude part 1 of this series with a fascinating revelation about plants from Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Of course, the tree of life symbolizes life, and the deity wants to remind us that we do not destroy life. Because if we destroy other life, then we destroy our own life also. If we destroy trees, which give us oxygen and shade and hold the soil together so that it will not be washed away, and so many things that the tree can do. And if we keep cutting them just to raise the animals. People. Then we kill the animals. People. As well. Then our life will be at stake also. Most of the humans do not hear the trees, do not hear the deities around us who are always trying to tell us things, even animals. People.
With keen observation and attention to the subtle messages from nature, Supreme Master Ching Hai always finds beauty in her surroundings and captures these scenes with her photography. She once replied to a viewer who expressed admiration for Master's nature photography, saying,
"It is so pleasing to know that you genuinely appreciate my photography. It's not just a work of art, it's a means to remind the souls with unwritten messages, to awaken them with the connection of all natural wonders around us, for them to appreciate nature and love among all beings, even so silently as by the trees, flowers, stones and fragile beings, which remind us of the ephemeral existence, or if you pay attention, they talk, touch, express affection and neighborly love toward each other with their energy, which I try to convey through the carefully chosen angle as far as it is ever possible. I too love them all. Though it is much work, it also brings me some moments of pure pleasure, seeing them coming out glorious."
Our sincere gratitude goes to our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai for her precious wisdom. May we be ever thankful to Mother Nature for the endless blessings that she bestows on our planet.
Non-vegan, walking the road to hell.
Thank you for your loving presence today. May we always remember to appreciate the divine kingdom of plants and trees with great respect. Please remember to join us next Monday for part 2 of the intelligence and spirituality of plants and trees. Coming up next is Positive Changes in Countries Part 33 of a multi-part series. Earnest governments, earnest citizens, Kosovo, Kuwait, Kyrgyzstan, right after noteworthy news. May you and your loved ones always be spiritually uplifted by the divine grace of providence.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/PE.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/PE.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule i suprememastertv.com/PE.
Nasze programy oferują wiele języków. Prosimy zobaczyć suprememastertv.com/schedule oraz suprememastertv.com/PE.